Welcome back, folks. Big TV. I'm your host, Pete, as usual. Right, so we're back with another Timberborn on New Diarma, episode number 8, I believe. And so everything's looking up. We're starting to get there. I'm still not overly sure how I want to be able to increase the production and obviously increase the beavers and things like that. But well, obviously we've got some other food and other things coming, so that's good. And we've increased our well-being to 11, so I'm trying to get it to a bit higher. So we might have to put some shrubs out, some scarecrow, or some other things just to be able. We won't be able to do like the dance hall or anything like that because we don't really have the room. So anyway, let's get into it and see what we can do and see where we are with everything. That is obviously getting built. They're not doing much at this precise moment. We've got quite a bit of water, so I really want to. I'll tell you what I'll do. Get some more bad water because we're out. That is a log system. That is for power, which we can actually do now. Oh, that's nice and feels nice and slow. Obviously, we've got more. We've got a decent bit of food coming, so that's not too bad. We've got some more things there. I've got 12 vacancies, but I haven't got enough beavers to fill them. But I don't want to go too far as of yet, because that's not really where I want this. I want it down here, but this scrap metal is going to be a bit of a pain. I want to clear all this out. I want to flatten this land so I can start to get more logs and things like that going. So that's another concern. Let's go to 2, because that's really slow. Yeah, we got some spaddock. We've got the he's making me doofus things. I don't think I'll need to get any bad water you know thing. I don't want this here. This is what I want to move. I really had an idea of blocking it in. Now I'd have to blow this up and take this out and send it backwards. In other words, then I could take all of this, I'd have to get up here, which that's not too much of a difficult thing, and block this off. But I'm going to need to block this off down here. Obviously, we haven't got any. We haven't got dirt yet. Don't know where dirt excavate. I've got 1500, so I'm not doing too bad. But like I said, I need to look where they are. Now they're obviously from here. I guarantee where they're coming through all the time. Let's have a look at decorations. We've got the lantern. We could have a few. We've got a few seating places. Not really. Have we got any room for seating places? That's the thing. Not really. We could have some shrubs, like I said before, but it's finding somewhere to put the damn things. Which is always a bone on this one. A bone of contention on this one, to be honest. Now I've got the... I still haven't got enough. We're only on 40 something, you see. That's the problem. Let's... Have I unlocked... I've unlocked the ladders. I did unlock... I still haven't unlocked the ladders. How many... metal? We've got some planks. That's fine. Let's go down here and help to build this. I need to... Oh, that's a bit of... I think I could do it. I'm going to take this out. Does it say? Yeah. So I've got some more explosives. Now we've sorted that. Let this do this. I can lower this as well. This trench, but I'm reluctant to do it because that means the Spaddock's not gonna, because it needs to be here, and that's a bit of an issue. It'd be nice. It would have been nice to use both of this, but maybe, just maybe, I move. I can now move this. What have we got here that's going to be in the way? Maybe I block off this route. Or something like this route here. And then that way I can get the cocktail crackers, the other one in. But I think that is also for... it's like flour, but I can put it in the bakery. Which is obviously something I'm not doing at the moment. Wheat. Wheat takes a huge amount of room. It would be nice to decide what I'm doing with this. Am I gonna, like, send it through this way? And how am I gonna do it? Because that's a lot of land. That's a lot of land to take out to be able to do some sort of... You know, we need to go upwards, basically. That's the thing. I can't go outwards. Well, personally, I go outwards, but that's a different story. I've been going out for years. Out for years the size I am, but never mind. Right. Let's put another wheel. I like wheels. Wheels are good. And get this built. No, sorry about that. That's the only trouble. Sometimes I accidentally select off it anyway. But let's think about doing this as well. Getting rid of this. This will open up this area. Like I said, I want to block. I want to do something with this because I think it's really important to start clearing out some of this. That's a line. I'd like to clear that line. I'd like to clear that line. And I'd like to do this as well. If I'm going to use that, if I take this down, it'd be nice to cut it off here. So leave that in. Because I want to widen this. I want to widen this. Not enough to obviously block this off. Well, I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I think it's where's the dirt excavator going to go? Now that's a beauty. We could put the dirt excavator on the front of here. I'd really like to try and have it in there, but we just can't because of the water. It won't. It will allow as long as it's higher, but not that way. But also, let's do this as well. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna blast out. Was it this line here? I just need to decide where I want it. Now I'm thinking about maybe not now. I was umming now in and then, no, maybe not. I mean, the ideal would be to have this as a trench. But the trouble is, again, not until we can do a dirt excavator and maybe put this as a straight line, which would be quite nice. I mean, that's a lot of water coming out. It's a lot. We could. Well, that, and I think we could get some of this as well, but again, we can't do it without having the excavator, which means I'm gonna need definitely going to need to add more beavers, but I've got to be careful with the food situation. So, well, I suppose I've got not a bad bit of food. Let's pause that and pause that, because I want to get some more. I really want oaks, so that's what I really want. What I really, really want. What are they doing? Oh, they're sending the explosives up there, aren't they? That means I really need them down where this is. I like to put them where I'm using them, to be honest with you. But as I'm using them all over the place, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Right, let's get rid of that. That's now a bit more clearer. Where's the... Oh, that's good. Right, let's just take this out. Let's have that in there. Once that's built, I can take this out, and then I can flatten... I'm going to have to be careful. Although, no, I can't do that unless I blow... Unless I blow some of this out. Because I'll have to blow that out, but that's in the way. Because if I flatten that, you can see that it's just higher than this line here. That's not a good idea. But if I can get up to the top, which I can, I could get up to the... Which is going to be easier to get up from this way. Probably this way, to be honest. We do that, and that, and that. I know not everybody likes use mods, but this ladder, it's like Revolution if you don't. It's a hell of a different game if you don't have some sort of ladder system, because it makes it a lot more complicated. And that's, I don't have that many mods, obviously. I have the one for the beaver's hats because I quite like that, because that's pretty cool. But that's the only one I have. I don't have all the other Gumpy UI stuff. I got 90, but I also need... I can't get in anywhere. So let's enable that. And let's do... no, it has to be this pattern in there. So they can get up there. I think the housing, for now, maybe should be... Well, I'd really like it down here. And push the housing right close. Blast it down. But I need to get this blasted down, I think. I think that's why I want to do it. We've got 22 explosives. I'll try that again, shall I? Well, I tried to say it twice, but... Oh, I did say it twice. It's deciding what's beneficial and what we want to achieve. Or what I'm trying to achieve, I should say. The rivalry. I forgot to change this. This is II, because it's 2. Okay. There we go. There we go. We're on a proper name now. Everything is fine. My life is complete. So we've got one inventor going, so that's not too bad. But we really want, like I said, I need to get more... how many planks I've got? Let's make sure that they're doing what this as more of a priority. I could probably do the thing to this one, but not, not put it in. And once they're I'm gonna get another 9. Yeah. Which will obviously increase. That'll lower that. Oh, I've got 3 incapacitated beavers. Well-being. I thought I only got any... Housing. Oh, that doesn't come under that, does it? Does it come under well-being? Well-being, there we go. I've got some medical beds. And that's not in use. That's not in use. No, so I don't need any more. Because we've got all them, and they're just being a bit funny. I've got 4, and we've got 3. So they'll take a little time to fix themselves, but it is what it is what they say. And that's not been done yet, so I need to keep an eye on that. Water's still getting dumped in there, so we don't have to worry. I need to keep that going, because otherwise this will be not green. I could see, the thing is I could blast all this land out pretty easily. But that's a hell of a lot of blasting to level it off and then build it back up again. I mean, we can use tunnels, but you can't do it the same as you would normally do it. Although you do have a 5. See, the thing about the dirt is that I can't really show you because I haven't selected it, but it's a 6 block. So imagine a line. You get 3 that way and 3 the other way. You find it won't fall. But if it's more than that, then it will fall. So we've got to be careful there. You know, I could blast down, let's say, to the bottom and blast through. And then, well, I'd have to go 2, blast down, put a metal, and I know they're expensive. Well, we could do it with dirt. There's so many different ways of doing it, but it's like, how do you want to really achieve it? It's not a 5-minute process. That's what I'm trying to say. These can go because they can't get to the other ones out there. They can't get to that because it's too far from the district. So it's 4. It's 1-4. It's actually cheaper for us stairs. So we'll do that. That's not been done yet. I've got 2 of them. Going. I'm producing. I never like this. I don't like the design of this thing. I always go, oh, that's that side. It'd just be nice to have it under each other, and just say supply, demand, and if you wanted a colour, have a colour. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we got 900. So we are producing enough. That's at 72, but that's not really good. Have you built that? Yes, you have. Now we've got some. We've got babies on the way. Babies. I've got not enough flipping logs. What have we got? I just need to make sure that they're cut in. There, yeah, that's for cutting. That should not be for cutting. I don't know why they're at cutting. Don't know why they're at cutting. I don't know why all this is for cutting. I didn't take it out, obviously. Oh, not that it makes. It's not going to do anything like that. He's going to cut that. It's still only at 60%, and that's only at. Okay. So when we get this going, we'll actually have some logs. I have run out of logs, which is typical. If I've run out of logs, there's absolutely no point me having planks. There's absolutely no point me having gears either, because I can't produce the damn thing. I'm going to cancel all that as well, because that's not got any logs. That was obviously from the first couple of... Eventually I'm going to take this out. Well, in fact, actually, I don't really need that anymore. So if I take it out, it'll give me some stuff back, won't it? It'll give me planks, but that's fine. I suppose I used a lot of logs on the housing, didn't I? And that's 35. This is 35. But I need more beavers to carry out things. I'm now down to 2. That's okay. I'd like to get the builders up going. I'd like to get the haulers going. Well, I'd like to get everything going, to be quite frank. But get some more food going. That's just berries. I think we'll have... We got any more... We got enough potatoes. We're full on potatoes. I've got no storage for potatoes. That's a bit of an issue. In fact, they're both a bit of an issue because that's going to be... I've got no start. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's have some more storage. I know it's going to take a little time to get them to... Let's just pause that a minute and do a... Nope, didn't want that way. Didn't want that way. That's fine. That's fine. Delete that. I'm trying to get them so they can pick that up. Easy. Without it being in my way. That's going to be that. I'd probably like to get up here and the thing is that's what I said. It's not very flat. And having a large storage is great, but it takes up, well, more space, doesn't it? But I need to get the potatoes because I need to keep building more storage space. So I've got like 5 there. Well, that's not going to last that long. I'd rather put this to the front. But the trouble is, I suppose no, because I can store the potatoes. Yeah, we got the inventors going now. We got 1600, so that's not too bad. I need. There's no even point. Why is that? It's too far, apparently. Yes. Okay, that, and you pick that up because that's logs. For me. That unfortunately needs logs. It's the only thing that doesn't need logs. Do I need the metal? Don't think so. What am I actually doing with the metal is the question. Yeah, what am I actually doing with it? Why am I producing it if I'm not actually using it? Oh, it would be for these. It would be for the... No, because that's just 6 blocks. Well, let's not waste our logs. It's bad. I haven't got the logs, you see. I'm trying to get the logs back until I can get these. See, now they're starting. That's good. Starting, but not doing much. I want to get this out of the way, this, and start sorting this out, but I can't do that either. Everything I can't do. Right, that's gone. Let's delete that as well. It's not a sprint at the moment. We're not sprinting because we just have not got the stuff to sprint with. But we'll get there in the end. I say I haven't built that yet because I've got the planks, but I just haven't got many logs. I'll wait to do that. That's in line then. Now, we have to be a bit intelligent with this thing. They're 4 wide, and that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. I really want to get them on a... which I can't enable. I want to get them higher than what this is going to chuck out. Because obviously this, I'll have to put some sort of dam system in there to chuck water out that I don't want. And I'm to dam this up. And then obviously I'm going to change the flow from this to down here. And then I've got all this land. Because I can't do that with the land. I can blow this off or I can, you know, do it down here. But I want all this land. And eventually I might, you know, redirect this as well. So then I get all this as land. It's such a management thing that this new diorama is. You know, it's no different, I think, to the other one, to be honest with you. But it's just a... I'll tell you what, yeah, shrubs on here. That'd be nice. Because, yeah, because they're not using this. Just get, yeah, well, guess what? Just thought of that. It's going to take, well, I'll pause them, because once I've got enough logs, then I don't really mind doing it. But that'll, because the walk past all that, that'll put in the well-being. They'll be happy with that. I wonder if I can do a... No, I think... I thought that come in there, you know. I can go for a contemplation spot. That'd help as well. I can't go any of these. That's as much as I could think I could get. I've got 1900, so... Let's do that. And let's pause that, because we need logs and we haven't got enough logs. But at least I've set them... I've set the scene. That's another thing I've sorted. We've got the campfire. That's another. I'm trying to get to 17. That's what I'm trying to get. If I get a beaver to 17, they will last longer. In other words, that means it's better and you don't need as many beavers to carry out, because obviously they're also lasting a lot longer. No, I don't want that. I want you to supply to other... I want you to get some food, basically. Why are you not getting... Why are you not getting water? I've got almost full of water, but I've got no water in here. Oh, yes, I have. I stand corrected, unless it's just done it. Right, so that's a good bit. Ah, there we go. Now, I know I have to do this on a single, because I haven't got the extraction, but you know what they say? Well, you just have to be a bit more patient than the average canine. I don't think they say that, but you know, it just sounds good. Was I supposed to get rid of that? That's the question. No, that one I don't need to get rid of. Get rid of it. Didn't flipping way anyway. We could also put contamination barriers around us as well. Which, I don't know why I've got this on slow. My thing is, I should have it on a bit faster. This is a drought poaching. And I have got enough water, so I don't think I'm too worried about that. Once the drought approaches, I won't have any more power to these. Now, obviously, I'll have power here, but I'm not actually using them. I'm getting more logs though. That's good. I'm not overly confident enough. Well, I'll have to move some water out of the way, or get some down here would be a good idea. Like I said, we're getting, you know, we've got the sunflower, we've got the grilled spaddock, we're getting a variation of food. I've got more. That's potatoes. I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough. Well, yeah, it's the logs is the issue. I need to grow more, which means that's what I say. Not here, for obvious reasons, but I need to. Hey, in fact, actually, I've got how many days? 6 days. Let's just pause this. If I was to just blow a bit, well, the thing is I wanted to redirect it, but just that. That would mean I could take this top off. Do I really want to do that though? Maybe not. I've changed my mind. I want to use my dynamite somewhere else. Right. So they don't go around. Right. Now that's better. There's no point me... pick that up. Thank you very much. What do you mean? No storage. No storage for planks. No storage for planks. What do you mean no storage for planks? No storage available. Build more storage. Yes, there is. Okay, whatever. Bit weird. Well, I'm questioning that because that's saying I've got 60. Okay. Well, okay, right, fine. Whatever. Who am I to argue with the beavers? Unless I've got it set to empty. Storage. Gears, explosives, water, planks. I've got it to empty, that's why. Let's put that in there then. I don't think I need these now. I might as well get rid of them. That gives me some logs back. That gives me some logs back. This is full because we were doing that up there. I'll leave that there because we might need it again. So, well, let's. The problem is I'm going to have to build this with levees. I've got no option. I took that down. I should have taken it down. I should have built up. Ah, stupid ass. Oh well, never mind. You know, I was trying to create, trying to have it that it was. So we got this. I need to have it. I need to have the dam system here. So let's build that. Like I said, I didn't need to take all this down. I could have left this row. But not to worry, that's just going to cost me a lot more logs than I really wanted to. But it's a bit silly, but there you go. I've run out of water, which is a definite silly thing to do. I should have paused them and... Oh, what a mistake I'm making. But I've got that there, so that's fine. And I've got 3 more days. We should be okay. We shouldn't be too despaired. In fact, actually, I can build this. Dam, because it's a 2nd level, so that'll solve that. No, that's not what I wanted. No, yes, that. Yeah, that'll be fine. That will be fine. I'm not going to complain about that. I did such a stupid thing there. I've got loads of unemployed beavers, so that's good. Well, it's not good, but it's good in the sense of. I tell you what I could do though. The only because we've got 6. Well, I've got 12 planks. Let's have one there. Let's have one there. Let's have a couple here. I know I'm filling it with inventors, but the trouble is I need to keep going with the inventing stuff, because otherwise I'll I might as well do something with them. I've got 13. I think I could probably get one here, at least one here as well. I'm sorry, I'll just pause that. I can get 2. In fact, no, I might be able to stitch. No, let's put that. Let's rotate that and put that on F. That's it. Then we it always deselects something really sometimes. Let's put that on an F. No, it's a bit of a weird pathing system, but it'll do. That means I've got some more. I'll probably run out of logs before I actually build. And put that on there. That there. That there. That wants to be there. And that. Because I can get some more. You know, 2 days of inventing is actually quite a lot. Even 1 day. That's 2,900 points I've got. And I'm running out of water, which is a bit of a problem. But I think I should be okay. They use is it 1.5 or 2 every day, even 3. That'll even be fine. So, like I said, I've killed every crop here. I don't care about the berries. The berries are fine, but that's dead. Well, dead and these are already dead. And food's still high though, so it's not the worst thing. Although I've killed all these as well, so that's really annoying. Yeah, so I'm annoyed with myself because I fucking that up. But sometimes we make these mistakes and we just have to live with them. Well, I have to live with it because it is what it is. I've got 2 logs left, but I've got all these inventors going to go. So we've just added a couple of 100 since I've been yabbering. This will absolutely rank up. Because you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of them. I know that's a lot, but it is a lot, but I can't do anything. I haven't got any water. I haven't got any logs because I'm waiting for them to actually grow. These are not going to grow because, well, they're at 99%, so when the water does come back, they'll be fine. These are at 50%. That's what I say. I've got to do more. I daren't take out too much of this land, if anything, because otherwise they won't be able to walk around. And I don't have the logs to actually replace it, so there's another problem. I always like in these to get, well, I do now, I didn't obviously when I first started, but I like to get as much inventor stuff as possible, without destroying everything. So there we go. We got another 300 or just on top of that alone, and only did it with a day. So these will start to come back now, and the water will come back in. Here's the water coming back again. These will all get replanted again. It should replant them. Yeah. There we go. I didn't really lose a lot of food, but obviously what I've got to consider is the point where these have all got to grow again. So we're on 6 days. So I've got 6 days on top of what this is. But I have got quite a lot, and I've got a lot of potatoes. Potatoes! I've got potatoes for days. And I've got no more storage. That's an issue that I need to solve. I do not want to get any more. Oh, look at that, 94. It said I'd be all right with water, but that was a bit. It was a bit close for comfort. That I must admit. I've got 6. I want to go to the advanced water, but the trouble is I need treated planks. I could take that out and swap it for a treated plank, but I'll eventually be able to hit this. Well, I can get it in here. Now I'll get rid of that. I haven't got the logs to do it, mind you, but that's it. You know what we say. We know what we say. It is what it is. I've got 1 unemployed, so I'm still making. I'm still making science points. That's mad. But I haven't got any logs, so and I can't build this, and I can't build it because I've got planks, but I've got no logs to do anything. That's a bit of an issue. But it is what it is. What was that then? That was a log storage. I don't want to get rid of that though. That's a log storage. Ah, well, we are getting some in. It's slowly but surely. These. Oh, these have been cut, so I must have. Well, I don't know where the hell they went then. Where did they go? Oh, they're building these. Is that okay? Well, I suppose it's going to have to be in it. I haven't got much of a choice. I want to get this going. If I didn't want enough, I've got no unemployment now at all. Growth rate is slowed. Thank God for that. Water is back. I haven't achieved as much as I wanted to in this play, I must admit. I think what I'll do, and I have to be careful, but I'm gonna demolish. No, not demolish. I'm gonna get rid of this. In fact, I'll get rid of more than that, and then what I'm gonna do is plant more trees. I'll just plant. I don't want to plant oaks there because I want them somewhere else, where I'm not going to disturb them. And, you know, take them back out again. Well, not for a long while anyway. And, oh well. Oh, that's an oak. That's the... That's definitely a wrong one. I can't believe I did that one. See, we got the maple and we got the other, but they're for other things. And I'm desperate to get all this water back. if I've got inventors, I need to get more. Get rid of this. But the problem is I can't flipping make anymore because I've got all the logs. This is still going. I've got 8 of the... Right, I'll get rid of this part here as well. I'm not getting them. I wanted that to make so I can get some... The water situation is... I'm worried about. Water pump. I can't do that until he gets that out of the way. It's flooded, apparently. Oh! How come I managed to put that there? Never mind. Well, it wasn't... Oh, that's right. It was empty. Oh, well done, Piggy. I was thinking, what's wrong with that? It's perfectly fine. It's flat. Oh, yeah, because it's flooded. Never mind. I've got to laugh at myself. I can't believe I did that. So, what we want to do is we're going to have to work out a bit of a... strategy for this. Right, I've got enough inventor stuff to save a battleship, so I don't have to worry. I'm just going to do this, but I'm going to have to pause this construction because I don't want it to be made yet. I think it's that one and this one I can get rid of, but I have to keep these. A badwater, which is this here. If I do it the same on that side, like I rotate that like this, I can take out this and I can take out this. I've purposely got it bigger. It should flow out. Well, it can't not flow out, let's put it that way. And they can't, it's impossible for it to come up to this level. If I added a 2, it might flood it, which means the beavers would be in there and we'd have chaos. And I don't want that. So that's fine. So now I know that's going to work. I'm just going to pause this. Might have to be built next time. But I'll go through it, the reason why I'm doing what I'm going to do. Even though you sort of know what I'm going to do. Get back to a 3 again. Because the trouble is, they'll try and build on this. I still wish I could select a load of stuff and just say, no, don't build that. It's a bit of a ball ache, I must admit. That takes me to here. This is have to be a path. Like here and here. Then, because that comes out, as you can see, well, that way. That comes out. Now, there's a possibility of getting a big a larger storage, not big storage, but this storage in here like that. So that would be another line. That is no longer in any use because it's getting in the way. I'll just do a slow. Come and pick this up and take more out of that. Now obviously I've got to block this off first before I even get anywhere near that. I'll probably want this. I'm a bit worried about that one. But I don't want to come. I said I was going to come here, so that's where we're going to go. That's levees can be built. I'm going to pause these two so they can build that at these two at the back first and get round. That's good. Let's go back to a full. Sorry about that. The trouble is when you're trying to concentrate, you're doing that and not actually knowing anything about anything. That's fine. Better pause this first, though. I just realised. I'm out of flipping logs again. But we've got this going now, so that'll increase, but it'll take a little while. I'm really worried about this because it's not going up as fast as it should do. Oh, that's it. I want to delete that. And... do I want that? 2. Is that right? Just so I'm just pausing that because I'm questioning my sanity there. No, that is fine. That means it needs to be this one. I was right. Going. Doesn't look right to me, but it is right. Can I build this with 12 blocks? If I put that as an important building to build, and then that way I can get this. I just want to get the water situation further out. If we have a bad tide, which we could, which obviously will have sometime, that isn't enough water to actually sustain me at all, and then we unfortunately. Oh, health bells and cockle shells. There. Oh, he didn't take out that. Why didn't you take out that, guys? Come on. Do it again. Come on, babes. It is a brilliant game. I just love this game. So remember, I remember to say that don't forget, all the other ones are still running now. Obviously, before I used to do them, and oh, what do you mean? It's too far from a district. What do you mean it's too far from a district? Because they're there. It's connected. Now can you do it? Are you telling me that I've got to destroy all them plants just to take that one out? Now it's not too bad. But why couldn't they do it from the top? Oh no, because you'd be hitting it. Yeah, that makes sense. You can't get them from the top, but you can get other things from the top. Okay, right. Let's put the... It just puts the, for a better word, the water situation to bed. And then I don't have to worry about the crops again. The sparrow. Oh yeah, I'm trying to select that. Right. They won't let me have a reckon. Yeah, so that'll increase the water by substantial. I've got 6,000 in science points. Since I started. See what I mean by... I just think science points is just so important to be thinking about. I got 51 in logs. I want this to be built. This is the main outage at the moment. I've got 2 vacancies. That's not too bad. Right then, let's let's do a closing off. I know we've got a lot of inventors going. That's fine. I could probably ditch some of these and get some logs back. The problem I've got at the moment isn't the food, although that's gone down slightly. That's because obviously I've taken up this little bit here. The problem is I just haven't got the logs to accomplish the tasks that I want to accomplish. So I've got to I'm going to have to have some more explosives as well. But next time, obviously, we'll finish this off. This then will be coming through here. Then, when we get a drought, which then will stop this, hopefully I'll have enough logs by then. I'll send out to get this. I'll have to. Well, I'm already up here, as you can see. So, as you can see, I'm already up here, so I can get this. I'm gonna have to. I don't know whether I can walk up that. Don't think I can, but I'll try and take these out. But I need to obviously dam this. This then makes if we take the side here, and this is roughly centre this. That's almost half of a 6 or 5 lane to get back. And I've condensed that into just this small area, which really isn't a lot of use. Now, I have in the past put the excavator right here. So I'm just put where the excavator normally goes. But so I'll have to think about moving it somewhere else. But we'll see for that for later on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out pigstv.com. And don't forget, all the other Timberborn are going to be running. We've got, I think we've got a day or so, or we are today. No, it's today that I'm trying to think what day it is. Where we finished, and then obviously then I'll work out a pattern to. It may sometimes we get 2 in a day. And then, then we get 1 after or whatever and keep the others. But obviously, we're trying to do about 50 episodes and then we'll go from there. Anyway, I'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.